Hello everybody and welcome to this very strange video. As it turns out, and there's like 7 of them, as it turns out, some wonderful people on the internet decided to script and write versions of The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls, the card game that's going to be coming out later this year in November, into Tabletop Sim, which is a program that I've been using for a while to both play and edit things. For those that are not familiar, Tabletop Sim is how I created the Deck of Isaac. This is the program that I used to create the Deck of Isaac, and so just like I created the Deck of Isaac, someone who is far more talented than me took all the information we currently have on the Four Souls game Ed is creating, and they have created a version and functioning, yet somehow still unbalanced, version of the game. You can see the cards here. There's a deck of monster cards. There's the monster lineup, the active slots, a bag of coins, a bag of counters, dice, the loot deck, the treasure deck, and your starting characters. So this game is not functional single player. I just want to point that out right now. This game is not functional single player. Realistically, because it becomes unbalanced. Why would you compete with yourself? And so the only reasonable way that I could give myself a way to play it single player is to play until you die a certain amount of times, because there are functions where dying is necessary. There are cards in the game that require you to die. One such character, Lazarus, as you guys are aware, Lazarus in the game, once he dies, he comes back stronger with better stats. Similar functioning in the Four Souls game. When he dies, his card that he starts with, Lazarus Rags, allows him to gain a treasure, which is a very powerful item. However, to play it in single player, I'm just going to showcase how the game functions in a turn-to-turn basis, combat, playing cards, monsters, souls, all that stuff. This isn't going to be a very long video. I'm imagining maybe like, 20-30 minutes or something, just to show off the game. I just want to show off you guys, because I do plan on playing this on my stream this weekend. So if you guys want to see me play Four Souls with more people, be it viewers, subscribers of the channel, Twitch channel, by the way, not subscribers of just the YouTube channel. High priority goes to people who are in the Twitch chat. Active members and subscribers obviously get a higher chance. Or if people like Jonas or Alexa, Widzy, people like that, if they want to join me on the stream and play with me, that would be also fantastic. So we're going to be playing Saturday. This coming Saturday, as of this video being released, this coming Saturday, being September 15th? September 15th? So that's 3 days from now, 2 days from now, 3 days from now, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm just going to show you guys how the game plays. So I'm going to start the game. So this is how the game starts. The game starts by having 2 shop items available. It starts with 2 active items, or 2 active monsters. Each character draws 3 cards off the loot deck, starting with the starting player. Starting player is either Kane. Technically, I shouldn't have done that first. Hold on, I'm going to restart real quick. F11 real quick. I'm going to start over, because technically you draw your characters first. A mistake a lot of players are probably going to be making. You draw your character first before you do anything. So I'm going to draw my character. I am Maggie. Oh dear. Alright, so I am Maggie. That's hilarious. So I'm going to put Maggie down, I'll put my Yum Heart down. Your cards, your character, and your eternal item. An eternal item is the character that an item that the character starts with, which means it cannot be stolen or destroyed. It is completely, permanently, always on you. You cannot sacrifice it, you can't get rid of it. So I'm Maggie. Just to clear up the air, so nobody's confused, every character is the exact same, except for the Lost. Every character that I am aware of is the exact same. Maybe the Keeper's a bit different. I don't know how they did the Keeper, but every character is the same. 2 health, 1 damage. You can tap them and play an additional loot card. The thing that makes them different from other characters is the starting item they get. So Yum Heart prevents a damage from any player or monster. This is a pretty cool card. It might not seem like it's a cool card, but this is like, I'm speaking in just card terms. Like if I'm playing Magic, this type of card is really cool. Because this type of card says, like, say if Widzy's playing across from me on the table, and he's attacking a monster, so I'll just hit the start button. And he's attacking, let's say, well, that's a secret room. I've never seen that card before. He's attacking the Horf. It's got 1 HP. This guy's not that hard to kill, right? Say he attacks him and he does the successful roll. I can tap this Yumheart and prevent the damage to that monster just to screw over my opponent. Or say he misses his roll. He only rolls a 3, which you can see on the card. It's 4+ to do damage to it for a successful attack, and we'll go over that in more detail this weekend when we go over the rules and such. But you can see the basis of the card is left, their HP, middle, the dice roll you need to successfully do damage to it. If you miss that dice roll, meaning you get a 3 or less, it does its 1 damage to you, which you can see on the right side. And then every character, every monster, every item has their own individual text. I'm very excited to look over to the left here because I see Chaos, and I've never looked at that card before in the Four Souls format. So that's going to be an exciting card. I wonder how they're going to transfer Chaos to Four Souls. But yeah, Widzy attacks it. He misses his dodge roll. Or he misses his dice roll. He rolls a 2. God damn it, Widzy. Why can't you be good at rolling dice? Son of a bitch. Fine, I'll tap my Yumheart and I'll prevent the damage the Horf would have done to you. Say he's playing a character that's got 1 HP, and it would have killed him. Me saving Widzy is kind of that competitive cooperative thing, where I'm like, hey Widzy, I can use my Yumheart to prevent you from dying, and in Four Souls, dying means you discard a card, lose one of your items that you have on the table down here, you tap your items so that you can't activate them on the other player's turns, and you lose a penny. Oh, that's right, every character starts with 3 pennies as well. So I gotta draw 3 pennies. Every character starts with 3 pennies, 3 cards. So I have 3 pennies. Stack them. There we go, 3. Let me turn my HUD back on because I can't actually see without this stuff. So disable this. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, get out of here. I don't need that there. That's kind of the basics. So I'm gonna untap that. What is a secret room? Roll. On a roll of 1, you take 3 damage. That sucks. A roll of 2 or 3, discard a loot card. A roll of 4 or 5, gain 7 cents, and a roll of 6, gain a treasure. It's literally a secret room. That's so cool. That is so cool. Alright, what is this? I can't believe it's not Butterbean. So it's wait, what? Tap this item, cancel the effect of any active item or loot card played on an item you control or dice you rolled. Okay, the wording's a bit weird there. Cancel the effect of any active item or loot card played on an item you control or dice you rolled. Oh, so it's a cancel. It's a blue spell. It's a cancel. So say exactly the same thing. Say Widzy has, I can't believe, say he has wait what? And I tap this to remove his damage, prevent his damage from the Horf. He can then take this to cancel, or to tap this to cancel my my Yumheart. Ah, okay, that's interesting. What does Chaos do? Wow, it's literal chaos. Each player gives all of their loot cards, so the cards in their hand, to the player to their left. So it's a shuffleboard. Wow. Okay, so beginning of your turn, draw a loot card. I get a dice shard, which forces the player to reroll a dice roll. You can use that on yourself or anybody else. Again, you can use that to screw other players over, or you can use that to barter and reward your opponents, potentially them giving you, like, hey, I'll use my dice shard on your horrible roll, your 1 you rolled, but you have to give me 2 of your pennies. It's competitive cooperative. Competitive cooperative games are my favorite games because you're going against the players you're playing, but you're also trying to all cooperatively beat the game. You're all trying to win, but not together, but you have to play together to win. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you can't screw your players over. Alright, so we draw our loot card. I'm allowed to play 1 loot card and make 1 attack. With the exception of being able to play an additional loot card by tapping your character. And since we're playing in single format right now, I'm going to do that anyway. So I'm going to tap my character. I'm going to play the nickel and the 2 cents, and I'm going to gain 7 cents. That's 6. There's 7. Pull these out of my hand. I'm going to group them together. I'll stack them on top of there. That's 7 plus 3, so we have 10 cents already at the beginning of the game, which means I can literally buy any of these items. I don't know if there's a function to re-roll the shop. But that would be interesting because otherwise you're spending 10 cents on a horrible item that I'm not going to use, so like Butterbean. So I guess I'll pay the 10 cents. I'll pay the 10, I'll buy Butterbean, and we'll add a new item to the shop. The plan C, tap and destroy this, kill an active monster, and then at the end of the turn, kill all players. So it's literally, it's literally plan C. That could be, that's a good end of the game. It's literally plan C. It's a good end of the game thing. Like if you're on your final soul and you need one soul to win, using plan C to gain that soul from the monster that's on the board causes you to win because you only die at the end of the turn, but if you have 4 souls, you win. That's interesting. Okay. And I guess I'm just going to attack the Horf. So I'm going to take my red die here, and I'm going to attack the Horf. I'm going to roll. 4+, I do damage. So I rolled a 2, which means he does 1 damage to me. Dude, I'm not going to attack him again. All is good. Next turn, untap, gain my HP back, draw a loot card. I got a 3-cent loot card here. I'm going to play it. I'm going to gain myself 3 cents. I'm just going to tap Maggie and gain 2 more from my 2-cent here, because I'd really like to buy another item from the shop, I guess. I don't really have a plan here. Yeah. We're going to attack the Horf again. We got a 5, so we did 1 damage. He dies. Each time the attacking player rolls a 2, it deals an additional damage to them. Good thing I didn't roll a 2 either time, so I kill him, and I gain 3 cents, as you can see on the bottom of the card. I'm going to gain 3 cents. That's very good. It puts us at 8, I believe. Put us at 8? Yeah, it puts us at 8. We're so close to buying our next shop item. I wish there was a way to, I don't know, pay 5 to reroll the shop. I'm sure there's a method to do that in the game. So we're going to draw a new monster card. It is I Am Error. So we don't even have an active monster on the battlefield right now. Roll a 1 or 2. You must attack the top of the monster deck again. 3 or 4, loot 3, 5, 6, gain 1 treasure. I don't understand these. I don't know if they stay out here or if they go away once you do them. Because the way this one's worded, you must attack the top of the monster deck again. It makes it seem like you already, I don't know. Maybe these activate as soon as they come out. And they're not monsters. Maybe they activate as soon as they come out. So let's do that. Let's play off that. They activate as soon as they come out. So Secret Room, I rolled a 1. I take 3 damage. I die. So I die. Everything gets tapped. I sacrifice that. I discard my dice shard. And I lose a cent. Cool. That goes away. New monster. It's the freaking Bloat. Of course it's the Bloat. It's a boss, which means it gives me a soul if I defeat it. Plus 1 treasure. You can see in the bottom right of the card. Plus 1 treasure and a soul. You need 4 souls to win the game. There's additional souls you can gain that aren't from bosses here. Soul of Gluttony. First player to have 10 or more loot cards in their hand gains it. Basically, that's you refusing to play cards just to gain a soul, which is also a valid thing. Greed. First player to have 25 or more cents. And then Guppy. If you have 2 or more Guppy items, you gain that. So I died. Everything goes away. I'm just going to pretend that I'm not dead, and I'm going to activate this I Am Error right away. 3. Loot 3. So I'm going to draw 3. There we go. Draw 3. That goes away. New card. It's a Gaper. Alright, if this dies on a roll of 6, you must make an additional attack on the monster deck. So many interesting things here. I hate the Bloat, but I love the Bloat. So it's got 4 HP. It does 2 damage. It's a 4+ on its attack roll. Each time it deals damage, not each time you deal damage to it. Not very interesting thing to clarify there. Each time, so basically anytime you fail your die roll against it and it does its damage, it does 1 damage to every other player. So it's like, it could be a board sweep if you mess up your turn. So I'm going to untap all my stuff. I'm just going to play both my monies. And I'm going to gain 3 cents. That should put me at 10. And I'm going to buy Plan C. If nothing, buying stuff in the shop is also a valid thing, because if you do die, you have to get rid of an item anyway. Ooh, Midas Touch. Each time a monster is killed, gain 3 cents. That's pretty good. That'd be a nice little passive to have on your board. So this video is not just like a showcase of how the game works, but it's also a nice way to showcase just what some of the card interactions do. This is also one of my first times. See, this is actually my first time interacting with this board, so we're learning together. All right, untap Maggie. No, keep Maggie on. Keep Maggie tapped. Ooh. Then at the end of turn, kill all players. So here's my plan. I'm not going to attack the Bloat this turn. I'm going to attack the Gaper for 4+. I should have gone back up to 2 HP on that turn. So he does 1 damage to me, I go down. I'm not going to attack again, it would just be not smart, so I'm going to skip my turn. Draw. I have a bomb. Okay, so this is not what I wanted. But I'm going to attack the Gaper. 4, so 4+, I do 1 damage to it. Excuse me. Roll again. 4+, it dies. I gain 3 cents. Okay. New monster comes out. It's the Holy Dip. Oh my god, I can't wait to read that. Gain 3 cents. This is the fastest way to get yourself cents. So 3 cents now. Holy Dip. See, now there's an interesting thing about keeping this guy out on the field, because if you kill him, you gain a cent, of course, but that is it. Anytime any player rolls 1, they get 1 cent. So there's a really good reason to keep this guy out in the field, because anytime you roll a 1 on any roll, be it for an item, for an attack, anytime you roll a 1, you gain 1 cent. Yeah. Okay. But for the sake of fun, I'm going to kill the Dip. Bomb, deal 1 damage to monster or player. Dip's gone. I gain my 1 cent. Next monster. It's Wrath. Oh my god, look at that card. Look at that card. 3 HP. 3+ attack roll. 1 damage. When this dies, roll. On a 1 to 3, all players take 1 damage. On a 4 to 6, all players take 2 damage. Wow, so no matter what, if it dies, you're going to get hurt. Interesting. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to plan C. Destroy the plan C. I'm going to kill Wrath. When he dies, I gain 6 cents. Or no, does that activate before he? See, the stack of this is going to be weird because he dies, but as soon as he dies, I roll, I think. Okay, on a 5/6, I take 2 damage. So I die. Everything taps. I discard a dice shard. I lose a penny. I would sacrifice an item if I had one. Remember, the Yum Heart can't be sacrificed or destroyed. So now that he's dead, I gain 6 cents. Those are really big pennies. Holy shit. Those are enormous pennies. I gain 6 cents. And a soul. So he becomes mine. I'm going to keep my soul over here. So now I have 1 soul. At the beginning of my turn, I heal and I untap. New monster. Steven! Look at that card, man! 4 HP, a 2+ on its attack, which means he's going to do some funky shit. Down is below. He only does 1 damage. Each time an attacking player rolls a 2, they take 2 damage. If they roll a 6, cancel the attack and end their turn. What? Oh, snap. I just realized it. He's so easy to damage because if you happen to roll the 2 that's required to do it, damage to him, like you can see this, it's 2 damage to... A 2 roll will damage him, right? But if you do roll that 2 on the 2+, you take 2 damage. So, in a perfect scenario, you want to roll a 3+ on him, but you're allowed to roll a 2+. Damn, interesting, okay. Interesting, okay. I think I did that last turn wrong, because Plan C kills me at the end of my turn. So it would have taken effect after Wrath. Yeah, it would have taken effect after Wrath, not before Wrath. Anyway, it's fine. That's fine. It's a learning experience. Compared to some people that are probably going to be starting to play this game, or just myself in the future, I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes, but that's fine. Alright, beginning of my turn, draw a loot card. I get the Emperor. I've seen this card before on the spoiler.com. Look at the top 5 cards of the monster deck, put the 4 on the bottom and 1 back on top. I'm just going to play it just because I can. Okay, 1. The Ring of Flies. 3/3/1. Each time the attacking player rolls a 3, they must steal a loot card from a random player. Oh no, a card at random from another player. Okay. The Duke of Flies. 4/3/1. Loot 2 and a soul. When this takes a damage roll on a roll of 1, prevent that damage. That's actually not that bad. Greed. Look at that card. Choose the player with the most money, or that is tied for the most money. That player loses all their money. So that's technically me. But it's not in play. Satan. 6 HP on a 4+, but he has 2 damage. Each time the attacking player rolls a 6, they must kill a player. What? I love it. And he gives you 2 souls and 2 treasure. And then a regular pooter. 2/3/1, loot 1. Oh, Satan's going on the top. I want to fight Satan. So these can flip. And they can go on the bottom of the monster deck. And Satan can go on the top of the monster deck. Alright. I'm going to attack Steven. I got a 1. Shit, he does 1 damage to me. I'm going to attack Steven again. You know what? I'm going to tap Yum Heart and prevent that damage. I'm going to attack Steven. A 4? Alright, he takes 1 damage. I'll attack Steven again. 5? Alright, he takes 1 damage. 4? He takes a damage? Don't roll a 6. Oh, 5, he dies! Oh my god, I killed Steven. 1 treasure and another soul. Dear God, he's so good at the game. New treasure is the Butterbean. Literal Butterbean. Tap and roll. 1 to 5, nothing. One to 5, nothing. 6. Recharge. It's so pointless, and I love it. It's literal Butterbean. Oh, you can use it endlessly if you keep rolling 6s, but what's the point, man? Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, there's Satan. I'm gonna end my turn. Untap. Loot a card, or draw a loot card. Ooh, choose a player, recharge all of the items. Dude, that's a barter item if I ever saw one. Screw using that on yourself. That is a card you pocket until you have something you can manipulate another player to do. Like, dude, Alexa, I'll untap all of your items, but you have to give me all your money. That's the king. I'm just gonna skip this turn. So I'm going to skip my turn. I'm going to draw a loot card. The Hangman. Look at the top card of all decks. Ooh! You may put the top card of all the decks, you may put the cards on the bottom of the decks, and then loot 2. So I'm going to play the Hangman. I want to look at the top card of every deck. This is the Dark Chest. 1 to 2, loot 1, 3 to 4, gain 2, or gain 3 cents, 5 to 6. That's pretty interesting, but let's put that on the bottom of the deck. Alright, Kane's Other Eye. At the start of your turn, look at the top card of the loot deck and put it. You may put it on the bottom. That's a trinket, so it stays in play. Alright, that goes back on top. Because then I loot 2, so that means I just gain it. So I'm just going to loot these 2. Those are mine now. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. And then decoy. They don't call it my best friend. They just called it decoy. Swap this item with any non-turtle item a player controls. So you can gain control of somebody's item for 1 turn. And then they can just immediately do the same thing. So this is a pass-around item. It's interesting, but eh. That would be really fun to do in, like, normal play. Alright, what are our loot cards? So we got 2 cents and Cane's Eye. I was to play Cane's Eye, so that stays out in play. Then I'll play my 2... I can play my 2 cents. I'll tap Maggie to play a loot card. Don't loot. Draw 2 cents. And then I'm going to pay this 10 to buy Midas Touch. So now Midas Touch is mine, which means anytime I kill a monster, I gain 3 cents. Oh no, each time a monster is killed, gain 3 cents. So that's anytime any player kills a monster, I gain 3 cents. That's broken. That might be bad wording. Remember, this is all in like early beta. The wording is all going to change because that seems hyper broken. If anytime any player kills something, I gain 3 cents. That seems super broken. That seems busted as shit. It's been 30 minutes already. Holy crap. Alright, let's gain our 4th soul. Let's just kill Satan. Keep yourself tapped. Let's do it. 5+. Dude. 1 damage. 3. He killed me. Shit. We're dead. Alright, so everything gets tapped. I'm going to sacrifice the Butterbean. Discard my Mega Battery. Lose a penny. This is all good. Alright. Untap, untap. Refill your HP. Draw a loot card. It's a Soul Heart. Prevent 1 damage to any player. I could have used the Yum Heart there. We'll do it this turn. Roll it. 5+. Oh yeah, reset it, monster HP. So he goes back down to 5. 4. He goes down to 4. Heal. 4. He goes down to 3. Prevent the damage. Wait a second. At the beginning of my turn, I look at the loot card. I would have taken the Soul Heart anyway. Okay. Roll. 1. Use the Soul Heart. Prevent the damage. I still take 1. Shit. Roll. I die. Satan's a bitch, man. you gotta hit him 6 times. That ain't no joke. Alright, I'm gonna lose Cane's Eye. I like Midas Touch. Actually, I'm going to keep Midas Touch, because this is going to be the last guy I kill, because I'm going to kill Satan. And I'm going to look at the top, the Joker, look at the player's hand. Doesn't matter to me. There are no other players right now, except me. So you're absolutely going to take this next one. Justice. Choose a player, gain loot and money until you have the same amount as they do. That also does nothing for me, but that's really cool. Dude, gain loot and money until you have the same amount as they do. That's so good if you're like in last place from like a card and money standpoint. Say Jonas has 5 cards in his hand. I have 1 and it's the Justice card. I play that. I can draw 5 cards. That's so good. Holy, yeah, that's really good. All right, let's get my turn. Go back to 2 HP. Draw a card. Wait, no. I look at the card. I don't like it. I'm going to put it on the bottom. No one cares about pennies. Gotta remember Cane's Eye. And I draw 4 cents. Alright, play that. $0.04. Alright, we're going to skip our turn again. Look at the top card. Not interested. What do you got? I'm looking for something. Pink Eye. That's a trinket. Each time you take damage on a roll of 1 from a monster, also deals 1 damage to it. Get that shit in play. Oh, on a roll of 1 from a monster. So anytime you roll a 1 and are to take damage from a monster, this also does 1 damage. That's actually pretty good. So if you fail a roll, if you botch a roll, this will reward you by still dealing damage to it. Okay. I see what you're doing, game. Skip our turn. Draw. Look at the loot card. Temperance. Gain 1. Or take a damage. Gain 4 cents. Take 2 damage. Gain 8 cents. Gotta draw a shop card as well. Trinity Shield. Other players can't play loot cards or active items on your turn. What? That's good and bad because that means that other players can't save you on your turn, but they also can't fuck with you on your turn. That's good. Alright, Temperance goes on the bottom. I'm not interested in a Temperance card right now. I'm gonna draw a Pills. I'm gonna play it right away. On a 1 or 2, loot 1. On a 3 to 4, loot 3. On a 5, 6, discard a loot. Okay, roll. 4. Loot 3. 1, 2, 3. We got the Moon card. The top 5 cards of the loot deck. Put 1 on top and rest on the bottom in any order. I'm gonna play the Moon card. 3 cents. The Hermit. The Empress. 2 cents. Okay, so the money immediately going to the bottom. Not interested at all in these guys. What's the Hermit do? Look at the top 5 cards of the treasure deck. Okay. Player gains +1 attack and +1 to all dice rolls until end of turn. That's what we're taking. Okay, so these go on the bottom. I do hope I'm doing a good job explaining how this game functions, and I also hope I'm doing a good job doing it correctly. Okay. Untap Maggie. Beginning of my turn, I'm going to draw the Empress. I'm going to play a 4 cents. I'm going to tap and play a 4 cents. I'm going to gain 8 cents. I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to bring them out here. I'm going to stack them on top of that. I'm going to pay 10 and buy the Trinity Shield, and mostly just so I can see what else is on the treasure deck. Compost. Oh, I know what this does. Instead, the next time a player would loot, they loot from the top of the loot deck's discard pile instead. So, if I were to want to fuck with somebody, I could tap this on the turn that somebody's going to be looting, and I could have them draw from the discard pile instead of what is here. But you could also use that on yourself to recycle a card you just played. That's really good. You're gonna hear me say that a lot about cards in this game. A lot of cards in this game are good. Okay, so I'm gonna skip my turn, untap Maggie, draw. Look at a loot card. 3 cents. Bottom of the library, please. And then I'm gonna draw the top one. It's a little battery. I can recharge an item, so I'm gonna play the Empress, which means until the end of turn, I get +1 damage and +1 to all dice rolls. I'm gonna fight Satan. 5, so that's a 6, which means I kill Widzy. He's not in the game. +1 to damage, so I do 2 damage. 1 + 1. Reroll. Okay, so it's a 1. But if I take damage on a dice roll of 1, I deal 1 damage to him. I'm going to prevent 1 of those damage. And then I'm going to tap Maggie. I'm going to play the little battery and untap Yumheart. Okay, replay. 5. Okay, so he takes 2 damage. Yeah. 4, 5. I killed Satan. I win. 4 souls. I did it. I did it in 34 minutes. And thank you guys for hanging out and watching this silly ass video with gorgeous Danny Baranowski music in the background. This is just a showcase of how the game functions. And if you guys just want a little bit of like, there's a lot of stuff in this game. Like a 2 of diamonds. I didn't even see, like, I don't even know half of the stuff. There's like nickels and holy cards, a bunch of pills. There's runes, trinkets, golden bombs. All kinds of stuff. There's actually like just souls you can gain out of the deck. Sacks. Like the loot deck is stacked to the brim. All kinds of items. I'm not going to read what all these does because I want to spoil myself, but like you can see, there's a brimstone diplopia, crooked daddy, the belly button. They're also, I'm not going to read it. I'm not reading it. Battery bum. What the fuck's battery? Okay. Daddy haunt. So I've heard rumors, not from Reddit or anything, but I have heard rumors that there are items in... Oh, Mom's Knife Tarot Cloth. I've heard there are items in this that are hints to something that's going to be in... That are hints to things that are going to be in the Golden Razor Blade. That are hints to things that might be in the upcoming Repentance. And, you know, Daddy Haunt. You know, for starters, Daddy Haunt, Battery Bum. This molding clay? Definitely seem like things that aren't in the game. Sack of Pennies, Baby Haunt. Mom's Shovel, Mom's Box. The Cheese Grater? Godhead. Yeah, like you could see all kinds of stuff. Ipecac, Pandora's Box. So Pandora's Box is going to be all kinds of fuckery, and you know it. Then the monster deck, search it. You can see all kinds of stuff. Greed, Gertie Jr., Codworm. There's the Delirium. I'm not even going to read what Delirium does. I'd like to keep that as a spoiler. There's just a single spider. Curses. There's all kinds of curses. Cursed enemies. Golden chests. Holy Mom's Eye. We've already encountered one holy item. The Holy Dip. There's Hush. Holy Dinga. All kinds of stuff, man. Leapers. Holy Keeper's Head. Regular chests. Another golden chest. There's the Lamb. Oh my god, that card is so good. So many good things, yeah. That's the Four Souls tabletop sim game. Be sure to be there Saturday, whether you're playing with us or joining us in chat. Be there Saturday. I hope to see you. I hope we always have some company there that's going to help us, you know, play the game together. We're going to probably play for a couple of hours, do a couple of matches, a couple of rounds, bullshit banter. You know the deal. Whoever happens to join me is going to join me, whether it's 2 people or 4 people. It's all good. It's all good and fun. And we're going to destroy each other's lives, and it's going to be great. Thank you guys for joining me on this. I hope you guys have learned the basics of the game. I'm still learning myself, so if I mess something up, do apologize. But hey, we killed Satan. We killed Satan, and we got our 4 souls. We also got a holy dip. Catch you guys later.